Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This time we're talking The Green Knight. And this 2021 movie was directed by David Lowery and stars Dev Patel, Joel Edgerton, Sean Harris, and others. The story of this one follows the tale of Sir Gawain, who is a knight of King Arthur. And while having dinner with the king one Christmas Eve, I guess, this mysterious Green Knight barges in and challenges everyone to a duel.
Indulge me in this friendly Christmas game. Let whichever of your knights is boldest of blood and wildest of heart step forth.
However, there's a catch. If the knight wins, then in 1 year they have to find the Green Knight, and he gets to dish out the same damage that he took in that duel. Sir Gawain agrees and cuts off the Green Knight's head. Then 1 year later, he has to go find the Green Knight. It's like a 6-day trip or something, so he leaves 6 days before Christmas and tries to find the Green Knight. What will happen exactly? You'll have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so what do I think works about this movie? Well, it is a Arthurian legend, like King Arthur's knights and the Round Table, and that actually has its own like history. I actually had to study it a little bit in university, and so I'm familiar with kind of that genre of tale. And this one does follow that genre and kind of the style of storytelling that it engages in. Like things just happen to, move the story along. A ghost will appear, or a wizard will just appear, or maybe there's like a stone in a rock that you magically pull out, and all of that good stuff. So I actually enjoy that style as its own thing, and so it's really cool to see a modern day movie told in that style. I thought that was really cool. I got a lot of kicks out of that for sure. Oh, and I definitely like how they kind of modernized this style of storytelling. They made it very trippy, where you'll just start seeing mirages, or the stars will come down to you. I think the main character, he eats some mushrooms at one point. And since this is a fantasy movie, they are all so magic. And then he starts, tripping out for the next 10 minutes. And so bringing kind of this more modernization of kind of this strange style of storytelling, I really appreciated it and thought it went a long way. As for the acting, I thought all the acting was good. Dev Patel, he is in it like alone for most of the time, and he's a good actor. I definitely enjoyed all the acting. It definitely added to it because you can feel that they're really, putting themselves into the role and inhabiting the character. So that was really cool. Furthermore, I thought the design of everything was pretty cool. They have this Green Knight, and he's like this kind of like wooden or tree type of character. I always pictured him as a ghost, but what they did definitely works. King Arthur has a cool outfit, cool crown. All of the knights have very like kind of noble looking clothes because they are part of the upper class. And even like the main character, Sir Gawain, he's got like this, neat little outfit. Though none of them do have, knights in shining armor, so that there is no shining armor in this one. But I feel that it didn't really necessarily need it. Everything worked together and worked well to bring me into the world. And lastly, if you are going to watch this one, watch out for the fox. The fox is the best character in this whole thing. He's just this like friend of Sir Gawain that he meets in the forest, but he is so cute. It's so adorable. Every time he's on screen, my eyes go right to the fox. So definitely, if you watch this one, look out for the fox. He is just so cute. All right, so what do I think would turn people off of this movie? Well, I think the biggest complaint would be one, the style of storytelling. like I've told you, this is kind of the Arthurian legend of King Arthur's story genre. And so things do just happen. Lots of people, they would probably be confused about why is the Green Knight showing up? And why does he make this deal? And then why does this ghost show up? And why is there a fox for no reason? And who is the king? They never really tell you. But that is that style of genre. And so if you can just kind of go with the flow, the story also, takes its own time. It is a little bit slow where he's just kind of walking through a forest. But I always enjoy that type of stuff where they don't tell you and just kind of go at their own pace. But I can see that being a real turnoff for a lot of people. And that brings us to who this movie is for. Well, I think if you're familiar with the King Arthur legends and, you're familiar with kind of like the original genre, I think this would definitely be a great movie to watch. It is I think it's a very good adaptation of that style of storytelling, which went a long way for me. I think if you're into fantasy and trippy things, then definitely check this out. You'll get a ton of fun out of it. If you're just a regular, fantasy lover, I would say this is a maybe for you, because there's not a lot of like direct, sword fights or magic. And so it is kind of the slower paced story, but I still had a lot of fun. As for a rating, I'm going to give it a good score of 7. And having said that, I think that's all I wanted to say, so I will see you next time.